Welcome to I don't know what we. There's so many rhymes with Klei now that rhymes with Klei now that I don't have any idea what number we're on. But anyway, welcome to our current rhymes with Klei Twitch stream. I'm Jason, one of the designers on Don't Starve. Haley, are you there?
Hi, yes.
Yeah. So Haley,
Hello.
what's your job at Klei?
I am artist, animator, concept, whatever artist, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe this is your first stream, right?
I
Oh,
subbed in once
okay, okay.
on one of Jesse's streams, but
Oh,
that
okay.
was way back when
Yeah,
we were still in person.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope he does his. Is he still doing his streams right now?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I want him to start again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're here to talk about the latest latest update for Don't Starve. It's Don't Starve Waterlogged. That's the name of the update. I'm gonna just start the game here so that you're not staring at a big black screen there. Uh, yeah. So the waterlogged update, we've put out a bunch of ocean content that generally kept making the ocean more challenging, and we wanted to make one that had a bit of a reprieve from all of that. So it made a bit of a more calm update. I mean, it's not completely calm. There's still a little bit of threat in there, but overall, it's as as I said, it's more chill, which I guess was a red herring for people. There was a lot of speculation of it being like an ice biome, but I hope people weren't too disappointed with the results. Anyway, so let's get in there.
Oh, someone's asking, are you a developer? Overcraft X asks, are you a developer? I'm assuming that's at you, Jason.
Yeah, I'm one of the developers on Don't Starve, one of the designers.
And then what language do you use in Don't Starve? Custom game
So
engine?
Don't Starve uses two languages. It's got like a C plus in the back end, and then Lua for all of the main gameplay, like a creature we create in Lua code. All right. Looks like I've got my suspenders on today. So I'm gonna just put in a few key commands here, a couple cheats to get this going a little quicker.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, crafting. We can build lots of stuff, and then I'm gonna even like cheat on the map a little. Oh, I know I can't do that one here. That's right. So we'll cheat another way. I'm gonna put myself on super god mode so I don't drown right away. And then can I go somewhere near it? No. We're just gonna sail around a little bit and see if we can just shoot for it.
Throw the dart.
Yeah.
Is there a way to turn all the game audio down?
Sure is.
Cool.
So also another reason why it'll be good to just sail around a little bit is that there are quite a few changes to sailing right now that people might want to take a look at. We've basically increased the effect that oars give you, and even sails. So everything's a little bit faster. Anchor is a little bit more responsive. It'll slow you down quicker. So the boating should be a tad easier. Yeah, I see. People. Thanks for everyone for posting the cheat commands in there. I could just cheat and jump right into the middle of the biome, but I think one of the nice things of this biome is it's change of pace. That it's better to like show it to you as like coming into it as opposed to just like
It's
teleporting in the
exciting.
middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Although
journey.
I am realizing this could be a bit longer journey than we want to do here. We'll see. I just gotta find some water. All right. We got some water. We'll crack ourselves up a boat. Deploy. And I'll show you the different oars. because they have different effects now, or different speeds now. It's not like a regular ore. You can get going to a medium speed. It'll get you around. But this will get you going a little faster.
So there's like a pace you have to follow, right?
There is, yeah. If you go too fast or off rhythm, you're gonna use up more of the durability of the ore. Yeah, that's like the basic oring mechanics. Looks like I got myself into a. Oh, we'll just abandon this boat. Dump. I don't know.
No.
Maybe I'll just have to look up how to like expose the map. That'll get us there a little quicker. Just give me a sec. For me here.
Oh, we got a raid coming in.
Ooh.
Don't start Gazzy.
Ooh. All right, maybe this will work.
So Jason's going to show off a bit of the game, and then we've got a bunch of concept art for this biome that we're going to show off in a bit too.
Okay, this should work. So I'm just going to work myself. Maybe I can't do that here. All right. So I just brought us over to the Hermit Crab's island here, so I can make a new boat. I know where a good biome for us to find is. And let's put some sails on it this time. Make our steering wheel and an anchor. Just build some patches just in case.
Yes, when I think I wasn't involved directly with a lot of the planning for the new update, but it seemed to come together really quickly. Like, I think the idea was just to have a safe-ish space in the ocean.
Yeah, once we kind of knew what we were working with, and then like what our goal was for it. And then like the like brainstorming of like what the biome was going to be and things. It came together pretty fast, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone just kind of split up, and then it was like we need trees, we need these things, a few new monsters, and then I think we were going for originally like a Pacific Northwest kind of feel for this biome.
That's the whole ocean in DST is sort of Pacific Northwest, is whereas Shipwrecked is tropical.
Right.
I have such amazing respect for people who stream, because it is so hard to talk and play and do something at the same time. Like, here I am, you guys are looking at nighttime while I try and talk. Anyway, it'll get to daytime soon. But the DST ocean is meant to be like Pacific Northwest. The DST land itself is a lot influenced by the Pacific Northwest, whereas Shipwrecked was tropical. So, all right, let's get out of here. Got stuck on that plant. Oh, I'm really stuck on it. Well, I wonder if this is the problem that someone was telling me about recently. I may have to figure that one out.
Oh, they said that the anchor's down.
Oh, duh.
That.
Duh.
That it.
Alright.
Thank you, chat.
Still down, yeah. The boat's gonna wreck here. Thanks for God mode. This would have been a short stream. Okay, now I am stuck on them. Okay, we're just gonna we're just gonna get past here. Another boat. Ah. Come on. There we go. Alright. Classic.
All right, heading north.
I should actually leave one of these. Whoop.
It looks like drops are enabled now too. If you guys haven't seen yet, we've got some cool new skins on that. Hambat and is it the portrait background?
Okay. Here we go.
Make sure you claim those now, though.
So, couple of pieces of new tech for the update. We got this nifty, very pretty canopy of leaves shader on the ground, and we have Hamlet has a similar shade on the ground and a canopy over top, but this one's like the next generation of it, where it kind of moves much more dynamically to how you move around. We spent a lot of time iterating on how this would look so that it wasn't too nauseating or distracting. Here we are in our quaint biome. So as you can see, there's one of the new resources in this biome to get is these figs, but as you can also kind of guess, one of the threats in this new biome is some kind of a spider.
Mm-hmm. Will they come down if you don't attack them?
Yes, they do. Yeah, they're water spiders, so they use the water to survive. Here, we'll say hello. Here they come. Now, Haley, how well do you know these spiders?
These are my babies. I did most of the animation and designing for these guys. It was pretty fun. And Steven was the programmer who worked with me on getting all their animation right. They also, if you see it jumped on the boat, it has to go from land to water, so it's like double the animations for
That's
everything.
Right. You had to make it an aquatic creature. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one's not. A lot of our spiders are swap builds of our original spiders, so this one was totally new because it was too tall to slap over the existing spider.
We wanted it to have those spindly legs, like much more like a kind of like a water strider kind of thing. So we had, you had to make a whole new paper doll basically to put it on top of.
Yeah.
So here's another one of the creatures that live in this biome. These grass gators. Now the lore of this biome is that the grass gators actually live up in the tree above, but every once in a while one will stumble and fall down into the water. So if you're if you're in the biome and there's no grass gators, one of them will eventually fall from the sky and land in the water.
Yeah, they're clumsy. Yeah. They're derpy.
And they're quite skittish. Oh. They don't like you or anything.
Yeah, they'll run away. Kind of like the Colifant a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sananko the Best asks, what's the name of the biome? Waterlogged fig tree?
The biome is called the waterlogged biome. The fig tree is just one of the main features of it, I guess. So, what can you do with the figs that you get? This new item. One of the things you can do is craft in the survival, the food category here, is this tree jam. It's kind of like a fertilizer, but it has some special uses. So one of the uses you can use it is to force grow a tree. So if I So if I have just like one of these trees, and it'll work on any tree, but if you use it on there, come here, get in range. It kind of just forces it to grow into the next stage. But these trees in particular, because they are the trees that grow the figs to begin with, they have a special property that if you keep applying the fig jam, you can eventually grow your own large trees, but it takes several days.
And you can put those closer to the land.
Yeah. Oh, I should have done this earlier. Where can I put this thing? Oh, I can't put it anywhere. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can I build a crock pot on here anywhere nicely? Oh, there we go. So you can cook with the figs. Let's give ourselves some figs. Oops. And what am I gonna cook? There's several new recipes that you can cook.
Oh, here comes a spider.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll leave you alone.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, here it comes. Oh. There we go. It's sleeping now. So one of the things I saw people were looking for more uses to use a koalefant trunk from. So we decided to put in some
so we
recipe.
did it.
Yes. Trunk. And there's several. There's two different kinds of trunks, and either of them will work. But if you cook with some figs, maybe two will work. Let's see if I can use. Maybe this will work. Whoops. Gioiv. Let's try this. Is this gonna work? Should work.
Will the figs grow back from the vines you put?
They do.
Yeah?
They're very much like a berry bush kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Another use for the figs is they work as bait on a fishing rod, which is handy because there's the fig stuffed koalefant trunk. Yum.
The people wanted it.
Yeah.
It's what you wanted.
So, here's what I'm looking for right here. So there's a new
Wonderful.
fish in the biome. Let's see if I can get one.
Oh, nice. Does it only eat figs?
Figs is its favorite bait.
Ah.
Well, berries are its favorite bait. Figs work like berries. Can I get it?
It does look like a fig. I think that was intentional.
Ooh. Come on. Almost. Aha! There it is.
Nice.
The wonderful sweet fish.
Aww.
Where's this thing that's in here? There it is. All right. So there's several other recipes. There's the frog Newtons, the fig kebab, figatoni.
I like the figatoni.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I won't spoil all the recipes, but the fig stuffed trunks I think is my favorite of them.
I think it was grosser originally, and we made it less gross.
Less gross.
Yeah.
So, to grow one of your own homegrown giant trees, it's not quite as big as these trees, but you can get some of the benefits of it. It's very cool in this biome, and so it actually in the summertime you won't get too hot. So if you're struggling in the summer, oh hey, it landed right on the boat. Oh, and then cool, I can show another benefit of this the tree jam. So if where's my shovel? Oh, I lost it. For people who are concerned about the aesthetics of their boat, they don't want it covered in all these like kind of unsightly boat patches. They can now like just like it heals up the trees or it grows the trees, it actually heals the wood of your boat, and it'll fade away, leaving your boat nice and pristine. So it works as a boat patch. So when I managed to knock this giant nut out of the tree. Normally, you're gonna need the pinch and winch to fish it out of the water once it falls in. But we got lucky; it landed right on the boat. So
nice.
We can oar this guy around. Although I'm gonna need the pinch and winch to get it in the water. We could go somewhere else.
Oh, you can't just drop it off the side?
Yeah, no. I would like to get that in. It's just a little bit more complicated. Maybe we'll figure out a better way to do it. We might do that. There's the pinch and winch. So, drop that nut overboard, and then you just you wait, and it'll start to grow into a lump, what's it called? The knobbly tree, and then you can use your tree jam to grow it up. I'll just
and that one will be a canopy one, right?
I'll just speed through the process here.
Yeah, let's see it.
Imagine that nut has grown into this. Now, it is just a regular tree at the moment, and even when it's big, it's still a tree you can chop down. So you need to be a little tender with your boat around it. There, so now I've grown it up, and I can grow it up to the tall stage, and then finally, I ultra fertilize it, and it's gonna sit in this ultra fertilized state for quite a while.
Nice.
You'll have to come back, in a day or two to check on it. But by then, it'll have settled back into its normal, just like regular tall tree stage with some new buds growing on it. If you do that enough, you're gonna get one of those largish, tall trunks with a canopy that protects you from the sun. And some figs to go.
Connor Tobo asks, can you apply the tree jam to already applied boat patches?
No.
So the little X's there.
No, they're not a target. No, you're gonna have to wait until just ram into something and it'll bust off and and leak again, and then you can cover them up. Although that is a good idea. So, what else is interesting to show in this biome here? I think we might have shown off all the main fun features.
Oh, here, Top Kaylee asks, how do you think of all these uses for items?
Lots of brainstorming. Lots of brainstorming. Lots of sort of paying attention to how people are playing and looking for things that would make their life easier, but you're always looking for the thing that makes their life easier while providing another complication.
Another fun challenge.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So let's change over to the we have a slideshow of art of like design concepts for the biome.
Oh yeah.
This is where Haley will shine, and I can stop embarrassing myself and playing the game. So.
It was a very good boat. There's so many things on it.
So let's go to.
We've got a good batch of concept art.
Let's go to there. I'm going to do that. Let's. Hopefully this won't be too loud.
This is some test animation, so you can see how simple it starts. And someone will throw the simple animation on the left into game, and then see how it's working, if they like it, and then they'll go through and polish it out with the actual design.
All right, here we go. All right, yeah. So. Go to the next slide. Haley is has got a slight lag in seeing what I'm displaying.
Yes. So number one,
yeah.
I see it.
So
right.
we're at the number one, I think, which is the it's just like one of the first early sketches of what the biome could look like and bits in it.
Yeah, you can kind of see. I believe May did these early sketches, so you can see we're kind of like, okay, we need a tree, like. There's a few creatures we want to use. You can see there's like the old grass gator in the corner there. Mm-hmm. We know we want a spider. It's kind of like a collage almost.
Almost like a mood board a little bit of like
yeah,
like clip
and
art.
then we'll have a meeting, and all the orange marker over top and the pink. We'll show these off in meetings, and everyone will doodle their own stuff on top.
Sketch rated
and make
Zoom.
Notes. Yeah, and then we'll be like, that's the notes. do that. That's a good one.
Someone's asking, where are they? Mine's Batch. Mine's Batch is asking what's going up in the top left there. I think it's just like leaf patterns and colors of vines, things like that. You know, like we wanted the trees to be quite viney. We knew I wanted hanging vines, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to the next one now.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at that one of the cave entrances.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These are also by May, I believe, but they're kind of like we take assets we already have from the game and kind of, again, collage it together and pop it together for scale. So here we're using like the cave stairs to be the big tree trunks.
Yeah, because they go off the screen. Like just like we wanted the trunks to do that as well, so it worked as like how roughly the same size as what the tree trunk was going to be.
Yeah, and stuff like this is good to have just so you're not starting from like a blank page. Yeah. This is like somewhere to kind of go show to someone, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I see you want a big tree. I'll draw that."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Next one. Sort of.
I think this one's more the same.
Yeah. Sort of.
You can see like the viney tree idea starting to come out with the canopy.
Next one.
Yeah, the next one's got more of the lineup of all the art assets that we're gonna want,
Yeah.
or all the new stuff.
Yeah. The actual
Yeah,
like
so
the style is being nailed down. Like the actual like in-game art style is being nailed down.
we just look through a lot of photos and grab stuff we like and be like, oh, we all like this kind of like really dried up looking tree look. Maybe thrown in some vines. You can see the fake was pretty early on. The spider there changed a lot. So used to be a little guy.
Next one.
Yeah. These are more concepts done by Grace. Lots of little critters and plants.
You guys,
Yeah,
the artists,
brainstorming.
Haley, you and the rest of the team are so good at just like when a new biome comes up with sketching so much stuff that it, all of it's like so many things of it are awesome. Like I just love these moss jellyfish and the little leaf guy. You know, you want to get it all in, but you're just you can't get it all in. But if given more time, the little leaf guy would have probably gone in for sure.
Yeah, I like that little moss ball too. Those are fun.
Yeah. Do you know
some of our coworkers have those on their desks
have you
in
ever
the
heard
old
of
office.
Have you ever heard of a Marimo? Do you know
Yeah,
what Marimo
exactly.
is? Yeah.
The little
The little green algae balls.
pet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Oh, here's like a much more in-game prototype of the little leaf guy.
Oh yeah, I think Steph
Whip this
maybe
together.
animated this one.
Yeah.
Everyone just liked this guy a lot, so
Yeah.
they just went ahead and did a little animation of them for fun. Yeah.
It's like the non-hateful cookie cutter. Now we're at the page for the lily pad idea.
Oh yeah. So these, I believe, are also Grace's concepts. Just trying to figure out what the canopy should look like, what kind of vibe we're going for. Lily pads would have been
Another
fun.
one of the great ideas that don't make it in.
Yeah.
Next one it's the shot of the three color tests.
Oh yeah. So these are like color scripts almost. It's like for testing, like as you can see, like the color of the water changes, the leaves and stuff are different colors. It kind of trying to figure out what kind of feel we want for this area, like changing, making it a little darker can make it a little scarier, or making it really bright can make it feel safer.
I remember I was requesting that we have like that silvered tree trunk look, but this is this looks like a sketch of that, but I wanted it the other way, where it's like the water has worn away the bark on the lower parts, and they become silvered, and then the top part is the brown bark. So I think that gets inverted later on in the actual game.
Oh, Sinanko the best asks, when were grass gators first conceived? Do you know that one, Jason?
Yes, quite a while ago. They did have a different. There was a different plan for them, and they were cut at that time. And with this leafy biome, we put them in to see if they could be revived, and figured they could.
Yeah, it was a good fit.
The next one is. This looks like another Grace image, maybe. It's like the creepy faces in the trees.
Yeah, I think this one was Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie.
We were, just trying to see what, everyone was just like, what kind of creatures do you think would be in here? And so she came up with
this is the grass.
Scary...
This is what you look when you look up and you see the grass gators in the tree. That's what this was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Just watching.
Yeah, the view from below is what this was. Next one. Looks more like this is the actual tree being in
our big
production.
Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these next couple images, you'll see how the tree kind of evolved. I think this Grace worked on, the tree the whole way through.
Yes.
Yeah. It's interesting how she split up all the roots and stuff.
So the tree is a very large object, and texture, like really large textures, we try to minimize that as much as possible, so that like the frame rate and stuff is maintained. And one, as you can see at the top here, there's like where there's a whole bunch of tree bushes there that say 15 on them. That's like just reminding them to, Grace when she's working on this. And there's like tree trunks that say 10 and stuff. It's the same piece of art, just rotated in different ways, so that she is testing how many different pieces she can use to get away with making a large tree without looking too repetitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. I think the next one, you can see how big the tree actually became.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can zoom the camera out and things, so you have to eventually show quite a bit of it.
Yeah, and then the canopy kind of dissolves as you go past
That's
it.
Right.
So
this, I think, might be the one you can grow yourself. It might not be the large tree.
Hmm.
Or on the next
one. Yeah, it's
one.
got those little flowers on it. Yes. These are more tree variations. Yeah, she's got all these cute little details of different moss and flower placements.
Crass666 says, if willow grows a knobbly tree, it should be called a willow tree, and that's really good. I like it. So I'm looking at the next one now, which is just showing the 3 stages of the tree.
Yeah, so here's more like, this is closer to the final colors for the tree, and the leaf shapes, stuff like that was changing a lot throughout the whole process.
Go to the next one.
Yeah, this one's fun.
So, when we're designing stuff, we're hacking the code in, or we're putting the things in. I don't have the like artist prescribed watercolors and stuff yet, and so I just put in a very obviously wrong color so that we know it needs to change yet. So in this case, it's like the blood water.
But it's working.
and we knew we wanted vines hanging down, so I just quickly put in the vines from Hamlet, so that we can sort of work on how many vines do we want in here, how many of them should be growing figs. I think this is at a time when we were going to have vines that weren't always didn't grow figs, and ones that did, so that we could have lots of vines but not all of them with figs, and then eventually the ones that didn't grow figs turned into like the loopy ones, much more like the decorative vines from Hamlet.
Yeah, we all love the blood ocean. It's very funny. Yes, this one, this is a test of the old tree doing a build swap.
Right.
Seeing if we could reuse it for our new tree, which I believe we didn't do.
Yeah.
So we animated a whole new tree.
I think it was like the bits that go into the water, we couldn't get them how we wanted, maybe.
Yeah, it was just to see, if we could make anything easier for us going forward. But yeah.
Next one. This is some of the canopy evolution. In early versions of it animated in the Flash file. So like it would the effect of it moving was done in Flash, but we needed to control it based off the player's actual movement in the game, and eventually we worked on the best way. So it kind of works like a Rolodex. If you imagine, there's several layers of just sort of like idling leaves, and they come down and come forward or backward, and then they kind of like slide side to side as you walk side to side. So there's quite a bunch of moving parts in it at the end. Oh, grass gator.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Here he is. So this is the original, I think the old design for the grass gator, which looks kind of like Moon Island-y.
Yep.
I think that was the vibe, yeah?
Yep.
And this is 17. I think this was Anne Marie who redesigned him for his new life. in the waterlogged biome. We went through a few more tests. I think the next one shows.
Yep. Much more yak-like antlers on it. I like the dog-like ears on it. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, he's more like a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also making like the pupil eye makes him a little less like haunted looking. So he's more like a head empty than kind of character than scary.
I hope it's obvious that the grass gator and the grass gecko are in the same family of animal.
They drop grass too, right?
They yes, the grass gators they do shuffle off grass every once in a while and twigs, and they're a source of leafy meat.
They've evolved from the same ancestor.
Yeah. So
just a pile of grass. Yeah.
Here we are looking at like some of the different face tweaks.
Yeah, just making them a little cuter, a little friendlier. But it's funny how small stuff like that can really make a difference.
The start of the animation of him dropping from the trees.
Okay, he's like a bowling ball in the water. Yeah, it's so clumsy.
Yeah,
and cute.
that ungracefulness of him just like dropping from the tree is important. Yeah. And now looking at all like some of your many iterations of the
yes
water spider.
Yeah, so May drew me this little spider in the left, little water drop guy, and I love like he's like kind of
the top left.
Yeah, top left.
Yeah.
It's kind of like translucent, so I was like, oh, he's got to be like a little jelly guy. So I just did a whole bunch of drawings, and then everyone fell in love with this number 8 here, which was super tall. And yeah, we were joking for a while that maybe we'd make it huge, which I thought would be hilarious. But yeah, if we hop to the next one, I think there's a few more.
Yep. Now we're like refining that version of it.
Yeah, so then they're like, do that one. And then I go and do a bunch more. And I think people really liked the little like frilly.
Yeah.
It's like a fish or axolotl kind of look.
Yeah. It kind of matches the sweet fish a little bit.
Yeah, so we wanted to keep that. I think I merged it. I animated a bunch of it with the little like toothpick legs, and then decided to make them kind of spirally, like the
number 3. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you know the squid. What's the squid called? It's got like spirally legs.
Just the squid? You mean like the?
Or it's just squid.
Yeah, they're just squid.
Yeah, just the squid. I liked the squid a lot, so I wanted to make it match up with that. So we gave him little spiral legs.
I like the one with the little rabbit ears. Is funny. And
yeah,
the
giving him like buck teeth.
The bubbly head one is like it's riding this line to me of that disturbing yet very cute.
yeah.
Skitter squid.
It's a fun line. Skitter squid. That's the one. Yeah, Bubbles was too gross. I've been told.
We're on the next one now.
Oh yes, so this is where it really started to take off and like get closer to what we know. Just trying to do some sketches to kind of sell how I want it to move. Still some things changed, like the fangs got a lot shorter. Again, when you're designing for the game, I'm drawing these pretty big, but the actual in-game art is like really little when you see it on screen. So every so often I'd have to go zoom way out and see if it still looked okay, despite being so...
One sec, Haley. I forgot I have to do something. I have to close the door. I've got the door open so that I don't melt in here, but it is producing a lot of noise. One sec.
All good. Yeah, and someone suggested I put like stripes on them, and I thought I looked kind of like a watermelon, which I liked that.
Let's go to the next one?
Yeah, sounds good.
Here we are.
Yeah. I think this is the one where it became the final. I believe Kelly went over it and gave it the Don't Starve touch.
Oh yeah.
And everything was like, now it's a Don't Starve.
She really does have her finger on the pulse of just those Don't Starve touches. Like she's very good at that.
Just like the little line scratches
Yep.
and making it like taking the shine out of the eyes makes it less like
Yep.
a little creepier.
Yeah, just the little tiny touches. Yep. What do we got next?
Yeah. And we have our little cookie, of course, for Weber to make. And if you want to transform a spider into one of these, you can do that.
That's right. This comes out just after the Weber rework, so we were like, oh well, we're adding another spider to Weber's retinue.
Yeah, and you can befriend these spiders too, and they'll follow you around, and they'll smile in their own way.
Hornet asks, how do you guys record sounds for mobs and creatures? Do you make the sounds yourselves? We have a very, very good sound design team. Amanda and Danny are working for us right now. They're just really good at crafting sounds and finding sources. Early on, single player Don't Starve. Early days, Matt was the main sound guy, and many of the creatures are just Matt. The basic spider and the gobbler and stuff. It's just Matt's voice, and I think most of the sound designers have some creature that's them, but then other people in the office also they haul them into the sound room and just make grunting, cackling noises, and eventually Kelly is several of the creatures, the catcoon, and
I think Amanda was doing the sea strider audio for this one. It sounds extra like bubbly, gurgly. I don't know how they did it. It's great.
So now we're on to this sweet fish.
Oh yeah, this is, I believe, designed by May. You can kind of see he was testing out some various colors, trying to make it look like it goes with the fig. It looks like it's eaten a whole fig, and that's its whole body. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I think maybe that was a build swap one. Or was it too long?
I don't think we made a new build for the fish for this one. It was just May made it work using the sort of a longer body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're on to the like a fig and fertilizer.
Oh yes. I think May whipped these up too.
May's been on Don't Starve since the toadstool, and the toadstool was the first thing he did. He came on and knocked it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, crazy. I think there's some sketches of his early designs for these items in the next slide too.
Next slide? Okay, here we are,
Yeah. There's just some nice close-ups.
And some close-ups of like the sort of, we wanted a bit more decoration filler in the biome, so there's like the roots just like of the trees, the large tree popping out here and there.
Yeah, he just drew these little doodles and then cleaned it up, and it's like, looks great, ship it. Very fast. Yeah, you can see they're pretty simple, like little pen sketches almost.
Oh, sorry, I advanced to the I'm on the cocoon going through several states of destruction at the moment.
Oh yeah. Yes, I think that's just a fire test. The fire is done in code, right?
Yes. We like follow certain symbols. We need to know symbol names, and we put that in the code, and then like sort of effects of fire are put on top of that, and they follow the symbols. So in the flash file, there needs to be a kind of a marker of where it'll show up.
Yeah, those came together pretty. Those stayed the same throughout most of the process, or at least the cocoon design.
So I'm on to the next slide of sort of we're on to like different iterations of the canopy. It used to be like the early. We were just using the Hamlet ones to start with, and of course it's like very large, big leaves. Then we changed it. We started making it smaller pieces that we could like make it quickly put together into like different sets. So I had like several different small chunks I could randomly put in, so that it wouldn't be so much repetition in it.
And like we could turn the little flowers on and off whenever, or in code, I guess, whenever it was necessary to make it look more organic.
Jonathan on Plays says, "Will I be able to find this biome in my current world, even though it wasn't made in the Waterlogged update?" Generally, almost all of our updates, and I can't think of any really that didn't. If we put in content in the world, we retrofit it into old save files. So like it's not the exact same code as how it spawns into the world in a new world, but we basically try and replicate the same effect. So yeah, if you have an old save and you start playing, you should get the waterlogged biome. And nice. The next one, I think we've lapped back around to the grass gator falling in.
Yeah, nice.
So let's.
Are you all getting your fishy bat drops? You have to click on it now to claim it. Don't forget.
I think I've seen several people say that they enjoy the new main menu image, and I do think it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
The boat.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's a few minutes left. We can actually like address some of the questions more specifically on here now.
Yeah. Throw us your questions.
Sinanko the best asks, how do we come up with dish stats? The prepared recipes are quite hard. There's just a lot of them now, and you're always trying to find new spaces to like things that have different results. So someone would be like, oh, I need this, so I'm going to cook this. It gets hard. When we're designing it, we'll like put in our first pass, and then other people will like make comments, and it's like, oh, if I eat this and this, then it's more than it's better this way and stuff. And so we'll have to keep adjusting the stats, but there's always room to improve them.
The questions are coming in fast.
Does silviculture grow the new tree? The silviculture book will grow the knobbly trees as normal as they will. It won't grow them like the jam does. How did you come up with the new Seaside skin set? Asks Nightmare Fuel fan. There's a couple of the people on the team that are really, they kind of handle all the skin stuff. They just look for more space for design and themes for design, there's like the verdant set and the Victorian set, things like that. I think they're thinking about that for the different skins for all the items and stuff as well.
Yeah, the beach stuff was really cute. I think Anne-Marie designed most of that.
Mine's Patch is asking for concept arts for the skins, and that can probably happen.
Yeah.
We just have to prepare some. I'll mention that to Jan, and we can try that or see about getting something like that together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Spud Buddy asks, how did we get the rights to Mrs. Fizzle, and why did we rename her Wanda? A Cookie SNC asks, how did we choose which characters get verdant skins? Lyra, she's one of the main people that works on the skins and stuff, and I mean, she probably wants to give every character all the skins for all the sets, you know, like that. It's just, you know, there probably is some like very fine details of why this character hasn't had one yet and that kind of thing, but I think her intent is always to eventually get to them all. Kubo D is the sweet fish and axolotl cross fish mix. Kind of looks like it. Mind Patch, you ask me if I'm okay. Do I does it look like something wrong? Have I got some sweat? That might be it for today.
Yeah.
Thanks for the suggestions for skin stuff, Minds Patch. Oh, the door. You're talking about like the crazy markings on the door, Minds Patch. This is this is the art that my daughter provides me. We don't have much art on the walls. My walls are the art. Yeah.
Oh, maybe your door is moving in the background.
Yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for coming and watching our little stream to talk about the Waterlogged update. And thank you, Haley, for giving us your input.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
And we're going to be raiding Miss Minx after.
Oh, okay.
We're playing
Okay.
Don't Starve together.
The raids are always fun.
Yeah, stick around.
So, have a good evening, everybody. And
stay safe. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, enjoy the raid. Good night, everybody.
Bye.